All right, hot off the press, we are the Brown Balls podcast. Wow, one of our buddies. We're just texting him right now. Amit, Kanil, how you guys doing?
Good,
Good. How
man.
about yourself?
What a wild,
Good,
wild
man.
weekend, man.
Wildcard, yeah, absolutely insane. I know Amit was just chilling, watching his Seahawks just have a bye week. This like no heart attacks yet for him. A lot of stuff to get into, obviously. Amit, let's just you and I say it together. Neil, we told you so. Your go Aaron Rodgers was nothing. This is how you know because you'll never watch any Pittsburgh game because this is how they looked.
Your hometown, Kanil?
But the game was field goal, bro. Until that turnover, the strip
They
sack.
lost 30-6. There's no field goal. What are you talking about? It was never even close. Even when Houston was up 7-6, you knew that there's nothing that Rodgers was gonna do, even when they were up 7-6.
Yeah, man.
3 interceptions by Steelers, and
Exactly.
they couldn't convert any of those.
And Stroud looked so bad, and they still found a way to lose that game.
This unexpected hero, Christian Kirk, 140.
Yeah, Christian Kirk, yeah.
Dude, wasn't he he was a Panther, right?
Jaguar.
Oh, Jaguar. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, do I remember him from somewhere? But yeah, man, it was a blowout. I mean, it was crazy. And yeah, you guys were right. Old man Rodgers couldn't do it. He was like a Phil Rivers. I mean, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
No. Yeah, it's good. Come on. You gotta tell me what happened. You said, there's only 2 quarterbacks in the I believe in that's Rodgers and Allen. Rodgers is gonna turn it on because
Yeah,
that's
I
what
really
he
thought he
does.
would, bro. To be honest with you,
It's like the
But-
Cowboys. When have they ever told you that he's gonna be good in the playoffs?
I told you, like Metcalf, they shut him off. No one else you could throw to.
it's the same theory that you believed in Eagles. I mean, I knew
I
that wasn't gonna happen.
I was not hard set on the Eagles, right? But I
You-
was like, you
you-
even said you can't wait to see me stop laughing. I mean, I had my doubts about Brock Purdy. I have my doubts about Brock Purdy for sure.
You know,
But I was very confident in this matchup as my only
Yeah.
lock. Like, there's no shot that
yeah.
the freaking Pittsburgh Steelers win, and it was not even close, man.
2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
I know, man.
That
All
was
right,
horrible,
so
man.
I mean, let's get your take on this game. What were your thoughts on this?
I mean, yeah, it's like they straight out blitzed Aaron Rodgers all games.
Yeah.
They did not even give him a chance to throw out of the pocket. I think the game was over once DK dropped that pass
Oh, yeah.
in the second quarter. After that, I don't think anybody got even targeted from Steelers
He didn't
receiver.
even target him after that. Like, Aaron didn't
Yeah.
go to him until like the 3rd or 4th quarter.
Yeah, Houston's D-line pass rush is too
Yeah, dude.
good. Honestly, you gotta say it. Mike Tomlin is overrated. Like, he's just on the sideline. You don't see him talking. You just see him staring in the game,
Just getting pissed.
hoping his offensive coordinator does something. But
Yeah. I mean, and you have Aaron Rodgers just looking frustrated, but that's how he's been the whole year. Like,
yeah,
there hasn't been one game this year where I was like, oh damn, that's vintage Aaron Rodgers. He
Mhm.
looked like this the entire year, and it just really and then obviously the the Steelers defense is also a little shaky. I mean, he got really good pressure on Stroud and had 4 turnovers or 3 turnovers, right? 2 fumbles and 1 interception.
Yeah.
And he looked, I mean, again, any other team besides the Steelers would have played them, they would have blown out the Texans with how bad Stroud was playing. But the Steelers could not convert anything at all.
Dude, I gotta give it to it. The Texas defense was down. The best defense I've seen in the wild card so far. I haven't seen anybody besides Texas play this type of defense, man. That's insane. Like they did not give Rodgers even a second. We thought in Green Bay Rodgers had no O line, dude. Yeah, dude. Pittsburgh has no O line.
Honestly, even they might have a decent O line, but
no,
the way that Houston defense is,
like Rodgers didn't have, dude. Okay, forget Rodgers, but like I don't know if you noticed the tackles that they're making on even like Warren and like the receivers. Those were hard tackles. I can hear those tackles through my TV, man.
Yeah.
Those are hard tackles, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But damn,
and
man.
then same thing with their corners. They locked everyone down.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, they move on. I mean, I do feel bad because I think Collins is gone, dude. He looked bad.
Yeah, with that concussion, yeah.
He's gone, dude. I don't think he's gonna be cleared in time, dude.
Oh yeah, he'll probably miss next game, right?
Yeah, you see him wobbling. I don't know how you get cleared for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And he couldn't even. They said that he couldn't even go to the medical tent. They had to just get the car and get him out of the get him to the locker room. So it's gonna suck. I do think that the way he played today, if he continues to play like that in New England, they're gonna lose. Because the thing is this,
CJ?
Yeah, man. Because you gotta understand, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no way. Yeah.
Vrabel's known for his defense too, man.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be defensive game. It's not gonna be up scoring game. But if I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be tough to win without Nico for Houston.
I mean, they're another, main guy.
Their running back, Marks, was pretty good. I mean, he was like power back the whole game.
But again,
Kirk sighting, and after how many years we see him appear out of nowhere.
I don't know how much. I mean, I know New England's run defense is decent, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And also Drake May didn't play well either, so he needs to step it up too, because against the Chargers he struggled like crazy too. So both of the QBs going into the next round, you can call it jitters, I guess. I mean, but let's see how it goes.
I mean, I know I was kind of high on Stroud. I'm fully out. Like the kid is. I mean, there's the interception that was just like, what is he doing? Like, what kind of throw was that? Why is he desperate? It's 1 in 10, and he's throwing a crazy ass interception in the red zone. Like, what the heck are you doing?
Honestly, with CJ Stroud, he's always been like, if you pressure him, he's not a quick decision maker.
Yeah,
he's just very he's not gonna hold the ball. He's gonna either throw it away or get sacked.
Yeah, so this was a crazy game, which I think again most people predicted. But if you are Pittsburgh now, okay, what would you guys do? Are you bringing Aaron Rodgers back? Was this a one-time thing? Are you bringing Tomlin back with Harbaugh out there? What are you guys thinking?
Don't think they got to get rid of Tomlin. And then with Rodgers, if I only bring him back if I'm drafting a QB that's gonna be young, then I bring in Rodgers for 1 year to study, under. But if there's veteran quarterback out there that they're gonna bring, then there's no way of bringing back Rodgers.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think Rodgers might come back for 1 more year. I mean, Tomlin's not going anywhere. Steelers love him, and if you look at that franchise, they only had 3 QBs in his whole entire franchise. They're not gonna just switch a coach just for hell.
What if it's a mutual parting?
But do you bring back Rodgers?
It's up to Rodgers, right? In the end, right? I mean,
there's other teams out there that can use Rodgers.
No, nobody wants Rodgers. It's the Steelers.
Yeah,
you saw that last offseason. Nobody wanted Rodgers. I mean, their interest wasn't there. Yeah. The only reason Steelers got him is because Steelers needed him and Rodgers needed Steelers. Nobody else wanted him. And Rodgers not taking a backup. You know that too. So either he starts or he retires. So one or another. I honestly, man, it's 50-50. They're gonna see. They're gonna see what they could do in the draft. They can see if they can, go get someone, free agency, signing wise. But Rodgers, I don't know, man. I mean, for first part of the season, he looked good, and then he drifted off, like Captain. We saw that. It's gonna be interesting, because obviously he's old. He cannot, play to the level that that takes, the 18 weeks, So I don't know.
But if they do, they need to add people to this team, man. Metcalf can be your best receiver.
Yeah, Metcalf look.
I mean, Metcalf can, as long as they can give him a second good player. I mean, they traded Pickens away. That but still they need someone decent.
I mean, they have Adam Thielen. They have Valdez.
Adam is washed up. Those are not just scrubs. He's washed up, right? Adam Thielen. And then Scoutley, what his name is, whatever they have.
Yeah, the same. He's washed up too now.
He's washed up too, man. So
I just don't know if you're the Steelers, you run this team back. This is the best version of that offense you saw out there.
Yeah.
Right. There's no like, so many of our players are like injured or whatever. No, that's not gonna happen, right? This is the best it can look. And they also have the most expensive defense in the league. And they give up 30 points in the playoffs. So something's gotta happen. Either it's Mike Tomlin's gotta go, or they do a mutual parting. I get it. They don't fire the coaches. I get that. But maybe they do a mutual parting, right? Oh, hey, thank you so much. And be on your way. But there's something's got to happen. I don't think Steelers Nation's going to be like, yeah, let's do it again.
They're probably going to get rid of Arthur Smith again now or get a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Again, Rodgers is not your answer for even one more year.
If I'm Baltimore,
they would have been better off with Mason Rudolph out there.
If I'm Baltimore saying the Cows watching this game and we're like, we lost to this team, we could have put up a better fight. We lost to this.
Which it shows you how bad Baltimore was.
They tried drafting a QB too. They got that wrong.
It shows how dysfunctional they are, man. So yeah.
Kenny Pickett was supposed to be their answer when they traded him away after 1 or 2 seasons.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Pittsburgh, man. They're in that middle tier that I don't know. They don't suck, nor are they good. They're in that middle pack.
Are Bengals in their division too, right?
Yeah, Bengals are.
Yeah.
Bengals
gonna get right.
Ravens are gonna get better next year, right?
I mean, we always say that Bengals gonna get better next year, but they never do. But yeah.
Yeah, I have no faith in the Bengals anymore. I always think his name's gonna get next year. Bengals will be this bad, but they're always that bad.
I mean, the only thing that will probably get better is Baltimore with the new coach, but like we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, man, that was it was that game was very depressing to watch. Like it was so boring. Like out of all the wildcard games, that game was so boring. Like I was like, what the hell, man? Nothing's going on. DJ can't throw, Rodgers can't throw, no one can go past like 5 yards.
Yeah. Offensively, it was a tough watch for sure.
What is that, man? Like, I mean, damn, man, it's gonna be horrible. And I can already feel this next game, Patriots versus Texans, gonna be a horrible game to watch. Like, I just don't want to watch.
I mean, it's kind of like the Chargers.
It's not an enticing matchup.
Not even people, that. Right? Like, nobody's gonna throw. They're all gonna go like 3 yards and 3 and out.
They're gonna just keep rushing. Like, they're not gonna give it to their quarterback. They're gonna have the rushers take care of the game.
Exactly. All right, man.
All right, well, let's get into some of the other games of the weekend. We'll start with Saturday. Rams against the Panthers. Rams almost blew it against these Panthers. Can you, on scale of 1 to 10, be honest with me, how scared were you in the last 3 minutes?
Oh, dude, I want to say 100. It's not even 10.
Yeah,
I was, dude. I honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. I literally started thinking of what to say on this podcast on why the Rams lost this game, and I don't know how I was going to talk to Amit, who's a Seahawks fan. I don't know how I was going to talk to you. So I was like, God damn, dude! Like I was sweating my ass off. I was like, dude. To be honest with you, it didn't look like it was going to be close. I mean, going into it, I told you the game was going to be closer than people expected.
Yeah.
It was going to be, but it's a little too close than I expected. I mean, to be honest, they were up 14-0. They made a dumb bonehead moves, right? Like, for example, not taking the 3 points going on a fourth, end of the half.
Yeah.
Why? You can be up 17-0, okay?
Yeah.
And then another one was they had a chance to go for a touchdown and Puka drops it.
Yeah.
And so, man, but I will tell you one thing though, man. I was watching it and when Panthers scored, it was roughly about 3:24 left.
3 minutes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I told my wife, right? I was like, look, if there's one QB out there besides Tom Brady that I want, he's going to have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, essential 4 timeouts.
Yeah,
I like my chances. I mean, especially a team that we're playing against Panthers.
Yeah.
I think we can go down and get this touchdown, and we did. And I just love the way that Matthew Stafford, didn't.
He stayed composed, right?
He did, but the thing was, he didn't take that deep throw and could have been an interception.
Yeah, he didn't overdo it.
There you go. He only did what defense gave us, right? Which is only 8 yards.
Yeah.
That's it. Which is fine. We have enough time to do 8 yards all the way through, right? Yeah. And I love the fact that we gave him the ball back at 38 seconds left. I was like, all right, cool. If we don't do anything stupid, we should win this game, But overall, it was scary. I really thought we were going to lose to Panthers, and I was never going to hear the end of it because to be honest with you, now I can say this, right? I know y'all going to laugh at me because I have the hottest take. I do feel the Panthers were the hardest team we were going to face. Yeah, I remember.
No, not even.
I'm not scared of Chicago. I'm not scared of Niners. And I'm definitely not scared of Seahawks.
No, dude. This is your hot take like you had Pittsburgh beating the shit out of the Houston hot take. It's the same kind of hot take you had. You're dead wrong. there's no shot. You think Carolina Panthers would have suffered?
They had our number, man, and so we'll see what happens. But honestly,
I mean, Bryce Young showed that he's a big time player now.
Yeah. He belongs. I mean, I think
the Rams,
he has proven himself.
Against the Rams, he has. I don't think against the other 30 teams. Against the Rams, he has. He's played.
There was a couple of other good teams. Yeah. They actually beat it in the.
They beat the Packers.
You really think Packers are a good team? I mean, it's like playing like Charlotte Bobcats. I mean, I don't know about that, but sure. Like,
okay, dude.
Because the Rams, I mean, they didn't beat anybody.
I mean, you're the one that picked the Packers against the Bears too,
and that was a choke job. Don't tell me that. We'll get into that. Don't worry about that. We'll get into that.
But they had an interview with the Rams players after the game, and they all said everybody said we weren't scared. How are you gonna give the ball back to Matthew Stafford with 3:24 left? There's no way he's not gonna.
Again, to be honest with you, I was scared in the meaning that we still had to go down and score, right? Especially so the thing is this: Matthew Stafford started off 8 of 8, and then he hit someone's helmet and his hand got kind of messed up. From there, he was like 0 for 8. couldn't even get a goddamn catch to anybody. Throw the ball to anybody who could catch the ball. So that's the part was scaring me because I understand we had 3 minutes left with 3 timeouts, but the only thing my thing was how is Matthew Stafford gonna deliver the ball? That's what I was thinking, But I will tell you though. The play of the game wasn't Matthew Stafford going down and scoring that, to be honest with you. The play of the game was Puka playing defense. If he doesn't knock that ball down from the defender, game's over, to be honest, bro. I mean, you get the ball there, and it's not safety, sorry. It's like touchback, but game's over if he doesn't play defense. I mean, that's the smartest move I've seen a receiver do. Usually receivers will give up and be like, goddamn, interception.
Yeah.
In this case, he didn't give up. He actually became a defender and knocked the ball out. And that kind of saved us because that was the same possession we went and scored. And we took a 3-point lead again, So I'm glad that, Puka, did that. So that was for me, that was great. What's your guys' take on that game, man?
I mean, I even called you with 3 minutes left. I was like, there's no way Matthew Stafford not scoring on this play. You got Puka, you got Devontae on both sides. There's no way. And same thing with Panther, because like he said, he didn't go for those big check down plays. He did those 10 yards, kept the Panthers on their feet, right, and go quick.
And the defense was really good too.
Yeah,
but like you said, this is the kind of stuff that wins you MVPs, right? With Matt Stafford, this is why they have him. This is why they pay him the big bucks. And I think one of the quotes that Puka had said after the game was that Matthew Stafford went up to the offense was like, all right, let's rip these guys' hearts out.
Yeah.
And before going in there. So he just knew it. I'm about to do this right now. That's just badass, obviously. So
I think it was Jared Verse. He said after the game, he went up to a Panthers defense player. He's like, you see the time up there, right? This is way too much time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Panthers could have scored a little bit. Not give them less time, but I mean.
That's where the experience comes in at that point.
But the Rams obviously get a huge win, 34-31. No matter how you look at it, they win the game and they move on.
Yeah.
But I
ugly win to win, man.
Panther was the toughest.
Well, yep.
They're not. You have 2 more tough opponents coming in, especially if Seahawks advance. I think that'd be the game of the year. All right, let's get into the next one that Keneal was wrong about. Packers against the Bears. Keneal and his brother both choosing Bears.
To be honest with you, I was only off 2 games, right? You were off like 3 games. So I don't know what you're saying.
I was not. I was off 1.
No, you picked the Eagles.
Eagles. That's it. Everything else I picked.
You picked the Jags to beat the Bills.
No, I did not. I
had
the Bills going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right, Tapper.
Amit had the Jags going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was off.
Wait,
one
no, you
game,
had the Chargers. Did you have the Chargers?
No, I had Patriots.
No, I had the Chargers.
Yeah, I tell you, one game, bro.
Damn, Pat.
The Bears,
yes.
man. These Bears.
So Tapper came down to the Monday night game for us. We're tied 1-1, and then I lost. So I got two losses.
Which,
When the Bears I don't know how they came back in that second half. Packers just let their foot down.
Comeback Bears, man, that was insane.
I think, but in the second half, what I read was that Ben Johnson told the team at the half, "Let's just go out there and try now. We have nothing to lose. We're down the game. If you guys want to move on or you want to go to Cancun, let's try."
Yeah, I completely disagree with that. Right? I mean, he said at the half. And they were still down 3 touchdowns with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So it's not like they came blurring out of the fucking halftime. Third quarter, start scoring left and right.
It was, I think, 9 to 21,
they still could have scored a touchdown, dude. So for him to come out and say Ben Johnson did this and did no, man, those fuckers didn't wake up until like 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. No, to be honest with you,
but the offense got moving pretty well during this in the second half. Like you saw Caleb get a little more loose.
Yeah, but
the running game opened up a little bit. Like
the chaining play was that fourth down when he threw it falling down.
Sure.
And I think who caught it?
It was 10 minutes. Right? It was still 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 21-9. I understood you were moving the ball. You still didn't score a touchdown. I mean, dude, Tapas. Steelers were moving the ball 10, 40 yards, and they still punted the ball away.
No, but that momentum changed on the fourth and 10 when he passed that and
this is the same shit.
Down, that changed the momentum.
They were 21-3 at the half, right? And after that, in the third quarter, especially the defense, Packers going to do anything.
Yeah,
that's how they caught 21. And then you go into the fourth quarter, 21-9. You are the one that has a momentum because you shut down that offense completely in the third quarter. They couldn't do anything against them. That's why they had the momentum.
Jordan Love started relaxing in the second.
I totally agree with you.
And Matt LaFleur got a little,
I'll tell you right now.
Careful.
No, I'll tell you. What happened to Rams against Seattle? The same shit happened to Green Bay against Chicago, right? They became relaxed. They're up big. They're up. Yeah. They're up about 2.5 touchdowns. They felt comfortable. I don't know if Amit remembers or not, but that game turned at 9 minutes in fourth quarter for Seattle.
Yeah, it did. But with that fourth down,
hold on, let me finish.
Right.
Same shit happened 10 minutes ago in the fourth quarter. That game turned around because the momentum caught up and they start throwing ball and they start that lucky pass that it was on a fourth down. He was gonna get sacked, but he threw it and he caught the ball. Whoever caught the ball, they caught the ball, and that's when pendulum turned and they scored there. And so what I'm trying to say is, I agree.
Because at that point he realized, okay, now I'm getting close to the end zone. I can score
this, here, right? Look, I don't know how much Chicago won this over Green Bay losing this, right? I felt Green Bay lost this game more than Chicago won this game. That's how I feel, right? Because the thing is this, just like the Rams game, what had to go wrong for Packers went wrong for Packers. End of the half, they went for a field goal, they missed it, right? In the fourth quarter, they had a field goal, they missed it. Extra point, they missed it, right?
This is the same excuse you gave me the last time the Packers lost when against the Bears when they came back. You're like, this is a once in a lifetime game. There's no way it's happening again. Caleb Williams not gonna make that throw again. Same exact stuff happened to them again.
He did.
So this cannot just be a coincidence.
Caleb is the real deal.
We don't know. This already happened. Okay. Matt LaFleur should have learned this.
For Caleb to show up in the last 9 minutes, I don't think that considers him a real deal. What the guy?
What are you talking about?
Caleb,
he's the most clutch player this year. You know that, right?
I understand. But what I'm trying to say is that Caleb didn't show up for the first 3 quarters at all, right?
Yeah, but it's the Packers' pressure, right? But then Caleb got loose and he started throwing the ball, and the receiver started getting open.
It don't matter how you start the game; it doesn't matter how you finish it, right? Matthew Stafford didn't start the game the greatest, and then he finished it as great as he was.
Caleb, after in the fourth quarter, he had two touchdowns, right?
3 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, yeah.
And then they had the running back score one.
Yeah, 2 and split. Yeah,
I'm total.
That pass to what's his name Moore at the end. That was a pretty
DJ Moore, yeah. So I'm just saying, this is the kind of stuff. This already happened to the Packers. If it was another team that lost to the Bears like this, I get it, right? But this happened to you, Packers. And then you go back out and you give them another shot. Like, here, do it again, please. And then Caleb has that crazy 4th and 9 throw, which was insane. And now you have all the Packer fans are packing up like, well, this is just lucky. No, it can't be luck if it's twice in a row.
Do you blame Jordan Love or do you blame the coach?
Coach, it's more on the coach of not having a great game plan, dude. I mean, Jordan Love's fault in a way where Jordan Love could have done a better decision making and throwing wise, but overall, it's going to be going to the coach because he should have realized that, hey, let's not rush, let's calm down. We're up 21-9. Let's not keep on throwing the ball. Where the hell was the running game? No,
Yeah, that's what I read too. Josh Jacobs, they went away from Josh Jacobs and he was pissed
Dude,
about
Yeah,
the
I'll
that.
get
worst
that.
thing. Okay, look, the worst thing you can give an opponent who's down by double 2 touchdowns is you're throwing the ball because you're stopping the clock
Yeah,
every time. Because every time the ball goes
because
into
at that point you're just playing catch up now, right?
exactly, dude. And to be honest with you, like they missed 2 field goals, right, and 1 field goal in the fourth, and 1 extra point. You know that extra point hurt them even the most because even if
Yeah,
they would have made that extra point,
Yeah.
they could have even hit a field goal to go to
yeah.
overtime. That's where they were.
What is it? Is it true that I read that same kicker that missed a field goal was the Chicago Bears kicker?
Yeah, no.
McManus?
It was Denver Broncos.
Broncos. Okay, okay.
Broncos.
Yeah, McManus is traditionally a very good kicker. He's one of the
Yeah,
most accurate kickers in the game. But that game, he just did not want to
but
kick. I don't know what it was.
do you guys see the post game where he's like, "Fuck the Packers, fuck the Bears"?
Man, honestly, look, I like the energy, and I'm all about that. But he needs to relax a little. He's just 1 game he
Yeah,
won. You got 3
yeah.
more to go. The thing is this, you don't.
But he's a young coach and young team,
Yeah,
right?
I'll,
Like
I'll
you
do.
win
I'll
one
defend
playoff game.
Ben
There's young
Johnson.
coaches everywhere, though, right? But you gotta realize it's just 1 game. I mean, be hyped, be excited, but let's not go and
It's not
do all that.
But you're beating your division rival,
Exactly.
the team that you
It's not
hate the
Sirianni
most,
level
the
annoying,
biggest rivalry
right?
ever,
They
right?
already do the
Bears
same shit, and
Packers.
like it's like, dude, it's weird, like cringe.
No,
Like, calm down, bro.
I mean, how much has Aaron Rodgers talked shit about beating Chicago
Exactly.
every time?
Yeah,
Right now,
Amit.
Chicago actually beating Green Bay.
But
And
Amit. Rodgers never did it like in the press. He never did it when the team's in the locker room.
He did do it in the press.
He did.
He would go to the press and be like, "Fuck the
No,
Bears."
he never. He said we own the Bears.
He
never said
did
we
do that.
fuck the Bears. He said we own the Bears. I own the Bears, which is fine. He does.
No,
Okay.
no. But if you're beating your division rival,
Yeah.
like,
I don't think Ben Johnson would do that for any other team because it's the Packers and because it's LaFleur. He even said in his opening press conference when he first got in as head coach, he said, "I can't wait to beat the Packers twice every single year."
Why does he hate the Packers so much? Why does he hate them so much?
He hates LaFleur.
Why?
They have they have some weird beef, but he hates LaFleur. Like even after the post game, you saw that, right? He didn't even like talk to him. He just like shook his hand and ran away.
Quick handshake and left. Yeah.
Man, dude.
So he specifically said, "I cannot wait to beat the Packers and LaFleur twice every year." So this was his redemption because he beat them twice this year, once in the playoffs and once in the regular season. So that's probably why he was a little bit more animated towards the Packers.
Yeah.
I think if he beat any other team, if he beats the next team, like the Rams, whatever, he won't say that. He won't be like, "Oh, F the Rams." He won't say that.
No, I know that.
But it's because of specifically the Packers and LaFleur. I don't know what kind of beef they have. Maybe someone slept with someone else's wife. I don't know.
Rivalry. It's like one of the greatest ones.
It's a weird rivalry. They
I get it. But the reason why I say that is this, right? You don't want to give anyone a bulletin board material kind of stuff. And I'm not talking about Green Bay, right? It's kind of like the old saying goes, right? You don't want to pick on that nerd in your class because he's going to be the CEO of the company that you're going to be working for in the future.
That's the Bears, though. Bears with the nerds.
No. But hear me out, right? But what I'm trying to say is that
Bears weren't the favorite either.
No, right? I get it. I completely get it, right? Because what I'm trying to get at it, I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to get at is that you don't want to ruffle the feathers for the next opponent, right? Because little you know, down the road there's a blood, which is the offensive coordinator named Mike LaFleur for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee he's a younger brother. I guarantee he's gonna probably put a 50 piece on that guy. There's a bulletin board material. He's like he's probably gonna tell Stafford, "Let's go and beat the shit out of that guy because he hates my brother." But why would you ever want to put any bulletin board material on it?
But that can reverse the wrong way too, dude. I don't think you don't think like that. You just
go
think
and
about
beat the shit out of him. Like, let's just do it. Don't even worry about it.
No. He called it. It's like Steph Curry calling a 3-pointer after and he's saying, "I'm going to beat them by a 3-pointer," and he did it. This is his chance to go.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, as a coach, just little calm down.
I love it. I love when there's rivalries. I love when there's hatred in the NFL,
which is fine.
You love to see it.
I get it. I completely get it. But I'm just like, bro, like.
Yeah, no, I get. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, it should be a little bit.
You're a coach.
From a head coach.
You're a head coach.
A little toned down.
So you're saying
you're a head coach.
Celebrate the victory, but don't don't hype
especially
it
if you're
up.
head coach. I get it. And traditionally, head coaches aren't like that,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Like, I mean, honestly, that handshake, honestly, that's a kindergarten or elementary playground bullshit.
But
I agree.
That's because as LaFleur did that in the other win. In the first win that Packers had, LaFleur did the same thing. Right. He slided him, though. He didn't even look at him. He slided him. He did the handshake, but LaFleur kind of walked away.
Just slapped him. Peaced out. Like, dude, come on, bro. Like, relax. Like this is playoff.
Those two have something.
They do. I don't know what it is, but
so my question for you guys regarding the Packers, though. Now that we know that, then this is the rumor mill going around. Now that we know that John Harbaugh is out there, do you make this move where you fire Matt LaFleur and take and put? Apparently, John Harbaugh has some kind of connection to the GM.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So there is a connection that they have.
Yeah,
and
I wouldn't.
And Matt LaFleur has one more season left, I think, in his contract.
Yeah, one more. Yeah,
and they're saying they're going to give him only a midterm contract, not a high-paying salary.
Yeah, I heard the same thing there.
So, like, would you do this or no?
I wouldn't. I would just maybe change coordinators.
Okay.
Like, because Matt LaFleur, he's been calling offensive plays for the last couple of seasons. Maybe, like, take away the play calling duties for himself and then, hire someone.
Okay.
I personally, like, I don't think, the John Harbaugh to Green Bay, I don't think would ever work out.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, that team is ran so differently because they don't even have ownership. And he wants, he wants to run the organization, right? He wants control of it. So if he's saying that he wants that type of, like, what his brother has in LA Chargers, that's not going to happen in Green Bay. I'm sorry, because they run differently.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason why I don't think that Harbaugh's going to go there. And it's looking like, I think they're gonna have, he's gonna come back. LaFleur's gonna come back.
They're saying that they're talking about extending because all the players have the support. Like, even Michael Parsons said today that the reason I wanted to come to Green Bay was to play for him too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Dolphins said the same about Mike McDaniel, and then they fired him the next day. That they were gonna involve him with the GM hiring, and then
I don't know how true it is, but they said, I did read today that Harbaugh is going to be choosing between the Falcons and the Giants. Oh, I don't know if that's true, and he's going to make a decision by the end of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I think LaFleur's he's a fine coach. I think he gets a little hesitant and a little, like, safe when it comes to play calling towards the end of the game, especially when they're up by a lot. I think unlike the Steelers, I think if you're the Packers, you would say, let's run it back. We don't have the best defensive player.
But exactly. I do think, honestly, Jordan Love has a lot of flaws in his game too, right?
Yeah, me and Kenny are not big fans of him.
Like, Jordan Love, some of the stuff that maybe LaFleur wants to do that Jordan Love doesn't have. Like, Jordan Love, he looks athletic. He should be running the football. He doesn't want to run. He likes to stay in the pocket.
And he makes some really bad throws, some bad decisions at times. Like, I think for how much he gets paid, I would expect a higher level.
I mean, he sat for 4 years under the Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. You got to learn some stuff.
Exactly. Honestly, Jordan Love, I personally feel the coach is fine. Like Captain what you said, the coach is okay. He's good. He's not bad. I just feel like from day one, Jordan Love is not the guy you hand the keys to. I mean, he doesn't show up.
Malik Willis looks fine under Matt LaFleur too.
I mean, honestly, now
Malik Willis, he looks fine against Matt LaFleur. Even their backup looks fine.
I mean, honestly, like, you need mobile quarterbacks nowadays. You can't win without a mobile quarterback.
Even during the season, like, Jordan Love couldn't, like, execute, right? Like, there was a game against in Broncos in Denver, right? He couldn't even pass the ball. Like, he couldn't even do anything. Like, I understand that, you don't have elite receivers, but you have, like, okay receivers who you can catch the ball. You just can't make the throws. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I read today, like, a lot of people were saying that he told them internally that his favorite target was Tucker Kraft, right? So without Tucker Kraft, he was forced to throw to his receivers.
You are a QB. You don't have a favorite. You should everybody should be your favorite. Whoever catches a freaking ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have a go-to guy. That's fine. You know, right. You should have
your safety net or something.
Yeah, like Tom Brady had Rob. You know, I mean, Gronkowski. I can't say his name.
Gronkowski. Yeah.
And then like what is it? Stafford has, like, Puka, right? But Stafford's favorite person for the touchdown is Adams, not Puka. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan Love should have built that chemistry with Watson or Jalen, whoever, build that chemistry.
Matthew Golden first touchdown in the playoffs. Like, he had his first touchdown ever in the playoffs.
Romeo Dobbs looked pretty good at the amazing time.
And he's played the longest with Romeo Dobbs too. And so he should have had better chemistry with that too.
And it's hard not to miss him. He's that giant bobblehead running on this huge.
He's the only one on the team that has that with the offensive side. You know, it's like, come on, man.
So it's hard to miss that guy.
So it's like, dude, yeah, man. But yeah.
But I think honestly, Jordan Love, if he can work on like getting out of the pocket, maybe running a little more, I think he could be a decent quarterback.
I get it, man.
Yeah, I think he's got to watch some. I also don't think that they said that he's kind of like Jalen Hurts in that he can't read the defenses too well. So he kind of just like, you know, he kind of has his mindset on who he's going to, and he'll just kind of force it there, even though the defense is showing something else. It's the same with Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts can't read defenses generally.
Yeah,
you know, there are so many QBs like that. Like, I mean, I don't know if you agree with me. Like, Jalen Hurts is one of them. Jordan Love's one of them. The guy we saw today, CJ is one of them. He doesn't really know how to read the plays, man. To be honest with you, right? For example, Lawrence from Jaguars kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Herbert's like that. You know, like there's a lot of QBs who just don't understand. Hey, there's more to the game. What are you doing?
But but like Herbert, I think he's gotten better over time because now he uses his legs, right? Same thing with Lawrence. They're starting to use their legs, but these other quarterbacks,
that's where danger happens.
The thing, like, probably like what's his name? CJ Stroud. He probably could have used his legs to get out of the pocket, but instead of just forcing it, right?
Yeah, he's forced.
You run, just take those 5 yards on the run.
Against the Sunday games, we had another thriller in Bills against Jags. Josh Allen had to go Superman mode. They had that almost 10-yard push to secure that touchdown, which was insane. And then the last drive for the Jags, the first throw, Trevor Lawrence throws a pick to end their season. This was another close game. This is kind of like it almost reminded me of the Rams game. You know, it was like they come from behind, and at that point, every team that was behind the fourth quarter or in the last 2 minutes came from behind to win the game, just like this one.
Hey,
but this would have been a legacy killer for Josh Allen if he would have lost this game.
Brandon Cooks the same year.
Yeah. I mean, this dude is bounce around, right? He's the first receiver with over 50 yards in 4 different playoff teams, which is insane.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
No, I remember talking to Khalil. I was like, the Bills are so stupid. Why wouldn't they just take knees down before they even scored? You know?
I know they scored a little too quickly.
Okay, so Tappers, with the two push you're talking about, right? It was about a minute left. All right, and so
it was like 1 yard line, right? 2 minutes. No, Khalil, it was 2 minutes and something.
No, it was about a minute. I think it was about a minute. That's it. Because Jags got the ball back at 48 seconds, I think.
Oh yeah.
And so it was about a minute and 10, right? And it was first and goal, and Bills have all 3 timeouts. You're at a half yard. Why would you not just pick a knee and let them waste time out? But they scored in the first and goal. I was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, come on, man."
Yeah, that could have costed them the game because they gave Trevor Lawrence a minute and 4, I believe, to come back. And they had a pretty bad kickoff too, so he had even shorter field. So
got to give it up for Shakir.
Yeah,
he came through for them. No one else, but Shakir came through with those 10 catches.
Yeah, because James Cook could not get going at all.
Yeah.
The running game was shut down pretty much the whole game. So, and Josh Allen, obviously, he had to go off. But yeah, Shakir is probably the player of the game for that because he saved their asses.
Yeah.
The Jags have a good defense too, though. You know,
they do
too, and the run defense is pretty solid, not bad at all. You know.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Trevor Lawrence looked shaky. I think he's kind of going through the Justin Herbert, like, you know, in the playoffs. He's like a little wishy-washy, and it kind of showed yesterday.
Again, I go back to, you know, the head coach, right? This is why, you know, Super Bowls are won by like Shanahan won that game by himself.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, but like going back to that, right? Like I was telling Amit, you know, Tapas during the game, right? The run game was working.
Yeah,
for Jags,
and they went away,
and they didn't run the ball. They want to give Trevor Lawrence like 30, 40 passes to throw. Why?
Yeah,
why? Bills were struggling to stop the run.
Bills have the worst run defense in the league. Yeah, and even in the first half, that the rookie came in on 4 touches at 55 yards.
Yeah,
and he never got the ball back in the second half.
10 rushes for 67. I mean, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, 210. He didn't even play in the second half.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, that's where experience comes in as a coach.
Yeah, I mean, he'll call a better game next time. But I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still very, very like surprised by the Jags, how much they turned it on.
yeah.
It was probably the hottest team besides the Texans going into the playoffs. So this probably was gonna be like the toughest matchup for the Bills, at least for the AFC side, because I don't think anyone else is gonna really challenge them anymore.
But that just shows Bills are gonna need one receiver to come through every
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
and
that's for
who
sure.
can be that receiver?
Exactly.
Who's gonna be that person to help drop? Like, yeah, like you said, James Cook didn't even show up.
Yeah.
So
All right. Next game is the one that I got incorrect. Niners against the
say
Eagles. I honestly thought, given how bad Brock Purdy looked in the last week of the season and how good the Eagles defense was, and the Eagles did find a way, as usual, to not know how to score in the second half.
I gotta put this whole blame on AJ Brown. Four
Yes.
drops. Four
Four
drops.
drops. He had three catches for 20 something, 25 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't.
After the first quarter, he did not even get a catch.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
Like,
wouldn't even.
either he wants out of Philly, that's what he's showing to his team, that like you gotta get rid of me, or he's really
They got
disconnected
trade
with.
his ass for sure.
Yeah.
Look,
What are you thinking now?
the way I see it, yeah, he dropped critical passes, which is shocking. He dropped them right in the second quarter and the third quarter. But at the same time, man, I mean, you're Jalen Hurts. You have Devontae Smith. Like, I'll be honest with you, Puka dropped a couple of big time passes in the Carolina game, but it doesn't mean that you're not gonna go to him. I mean, all Matthew Stafford did was then went to the tight ends and he went to Adams, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're Jalen Hurts. Look, sometimes you have an off game, man. You have an off game, and it turned out to be a playoff game for AJ Brown, which is fine, happens, right? But Eagles are so loaded, right, with the offensive side that they could have went to the tight end. They could have went Devontae Smith, even Dotson.
And then see, and they went away from Saquon a little bit, even though he had 109 yards. They went away from him.
Yeah, he started off game pretty strong. Like I felt like he's getting his groove back, and then his complete stopped going to him. And again, and the worst part is they said the Eagles had only one, because Lane Johnson didn't play this game, right?
Yeah.
So they had one starter not play, and whereas San Francisco had 16 not play.
Yeah,
they're playing with plumbers and electricians out there.
It just shows, honestly, Sirianni for the last 2-3 years, he's been relying on his coordinators, and now since he didn't have the offensive coordinator,
1 year he has a shitty offensive coordinator. Now he didn't know what to do.
It just shows. I mean, I don't think he'll be fired. I think they'll just bring in a better coordinator for himself.
But Tulo is his boy. That was actually Sirianni's pick. Kellen Moore was given to him and he picked Patullo. So this is on Sirianni.
I feel this is 100% Sirianni. Dude, you got George Kittle go out in the first quarter, dude.
Exactly.
Or second quarter, whatever the case
Achilles.
was. Like, come on, you're still not gonna win this game. I mean, dude, you were a heavy favorite, dude. After that, come on, I don't even get it, man. Like, this is like wetting the bed, man. Shitting in your fucking pants, dude. What the hell were you doing, dude? Like, you still can't beat the Niners, like.
That's it. Like, if you like, what's his name? The coach, when he started arguing AJ Brown, he was putting the blame on AJ Brown instead of taking it himself, right?
You know how bad that looks on a national televised game?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Especially when it's coach.
Why would you're a coach?
You gotta encourage the players, so you won't drop it next instead of like going to freaking.
Yeah, because you see like and Tom Brady would go at Bill, but it's usually the players that would yell at the coach, and the coach would be like, "All right, just calm down, just shut your mouth," But this is the coach yelling at the player out loud and like being all like, dude, chill out, man. Like, no wonder AJ Brown hates your ass, And Sirianni's, for me, has never been a good coach. I don't know how he still has a job.
You know what? He's a low paid coach. Well, they have a high salary. They'll probably just hire another coordinator and keep him as a job.
Exactly, because and Nick Wright said it best today. So like, if Nick Sirianni got fired today, and there's 10 openings, nobody's calling him.
Oh no.
True.
Like, no one's calling him. Like,
I completely agree with that.
I think they'll probably they're going to bring in Mike McDaniel as the coordinator for them.
I mean, that's what
I think Mike McDaniel might go to the Lions, but yeah. So Eagles wise, again, Eagles fans thought they win one championship. They think they're a freaking what do you call them?
Top of the world, man.
A dynasty. They think they're a dynasty all of a sudden. They won one championship and they're like, oh, we're a dynasty. And this whole season, all Eagles fans have been like, "Oh my God, we're the best. Why are you guys no one giving me credit?"
But the only advantage I give them is they've won 2 championships in like 7 years.
Yeah.
No team can say that right now.
But this team has not, and
Yeah.
the significant how badly they've dropped off, especially in the
Yeah.
offense end from one year to year, because the defense kind of stayed the same. And I give them
Yeah.
respect for
I
that.
mean, even the offense, they brought back the same players.
Exactly. Yeah. They have 2 Pro Bowl receivers. They have one of the best running backs in the game, and they have Jalen
Goddard's
Hurts.
a good tight end too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So obviously Patullo's gone because he's got to be the scapegoat.
Yeah.
Do you guys think they trade away AJ Brown? And if so, what happens?
I think they do trade AJ Brown, and you can maybe get some picks out of it, and then they just go draft a young receiver, so they're out of that salary. You still got Devontae Smith, you still got Saquon, Goddard, Jalen Hurts.
Is that enough? This is, and you know, one of our buddies, like he's telling me like, oh, we haven't been playing. I'm like, this is what he said was we're not playing like ourselves. I'm like, no, this is what you guys are. You guys are playing this. This is the best version of it.
But do you think AJ Brown can fetch you a first round pick?
No. I'll tell you right now.
I guess to depend to which team. If someone is stupid enough, like you know how the Colts gave Sauce Gardner for 1 first round pick, like if someone's like that, maybe Cleveland might do it, you know, because they're not smart with their picks. Like, maybe yes, for sure, you wouldn't give up a first.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel that AJ Brown will probably end up with New England and reunite with Vrabel. That's why I feel it's going to go.
Yeah, so I heard
but I think Patriots will trade a first round pick because they're so late. They were the heavy favorite. Right? They probably have a 28th pick.
The thing is the way AJ Brown has ran his course, he's not worth a first round pick, and nobody's he's a second round pick, but not a first round pick. Dude, that's too much to ask.
But
he's still in his prime, though, right?
I mean,
he's not.
But you tell me they can go draft a young receiver, and if Tyreek Hill does come back, you sign him for cheap, right? Probably slot him in there. I think they gotta make Devontae Smith the number 1 receiver now.
I think he's been right. I think they've fallen out of AJ Brown.
I don't know, man. I mean,
you know, like some of the games, it looks like they're forcing the ball to AJ Brown, right, just to get him his touches.
Yeah, because he complains a lot.
He breaks about every time, dude. I'm just happy Eagles are out, man. No, we don't gotta talk about them.
Same here.
Especially Sirianni pisses me off every time I look at him.
Right.
God,
every time he shuts even though they win 15-14, it was like shutting the crowd.
And one thing that I've learned, I think, as toxic as a fan base is, the Eagles media is very toxic towards the Eagles.
Yeah,
like they are the biggest haters of the Eagles. You would swear that they get paid to hate on them no matter what. Today they just nonstop just going on about how Jalen Hurts didn't have any throws over 15 yards the whole game, whereas both of the quarterbacks for the San Francisco, Purdy and Jennings, in that one throw, he had more than 15 yards.
But
at 0.
You know, one thing I gotta give Jalen Hurts is one thing. He's a very mature person. Like after the game, he put the loss on himself. You know, he didn't blame any of his teammates, the coach. He's all like, "I just got to do better. It was my fault. You know, I didn't make the right plays.
You're getting paid like a franchise. You should own it up. I mean, everything. Honestly, the way football is, everything starts and ends with the QB. It's not going to start with anybody else, to be honest with you. And then,
but honestly, even on Jalen Hurts, I think he's still maybe a top 15, top 20 quarterback, right?
I give him 50.
Yeah.
Like it came down to the coach. Play calling is everything on the coach, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like a Aaron Rodgers who can tell the coach, "Okay, I'm going to run my own play," right? Like,
I mean, Patullo ran 4 verticals on 4th and 8.
Look, I'll tell you right now. Famous Phil Jackson quote is that I draw the plays up is for my players to execute.
Right. Yeah.
So what that means is that, especially in football, when the players ran, there's different variations of what you could do as a QB. He doesn't have to go to AJ Brown. Doesn't have to go to Devontae Smith. But as a leader, as a QB, that's your job to decide.
But can you let me tell you this, right? Aaron Rodgers did that in Green Bay. He told off Matt LaFleur, "I'm not going to do your play. I'm going to do my play." He got a first ticket out of Green Bay.
Right. But in this case, I mean, Jalen Hurts has to do what's better for the team, right? In that case.
Yeah.
And I do feel that Jalen Hurts could have performed a little better. I mean, this team was easy. I mean, look, honestly, Shanahan's a hell of a coach, right? If nobody knows. I mean, he's choked in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. He's the one who blew the lead as offensive coordinator. And again, he blew the lead against the Chiefs in San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Whatever the case is, he's not but the thing is this, he's a hell of a coach. He knows what he's doing. He can get a third string to look like Tom Brady. So that's the only reason why I picked the Eagles. The Niners to come out of this.
But Khalil, did Niners win or did Eagles just give this up?
Oh no, Niners won this year, man. The game was so close. Niners they in that last segment, like they took the ball and then they played defense, their ass off, and they're like it's over.
Yeah,
they confused the shit out of them basically in the last like 4 minutes, man. That was insane, dude. The way they executed it, I was beautiful, man. This is a masterpiece,
especially when the Eagles had the ball going in the final drive. Like you just knew they're not going to convert.
Yeah.
Because in the second half they weren't moving the ball at all. They went away from Saquon. And unlike, we have a Josh Allen, we have a Matt Stafford, they're like, oh crap, we have Jalen Hurts. So it's like he's not gonna make anything special happen, right? I mean, AJ Brown's already checked out the game. He don't give a shit anymore. Exactly. He's already planning his trip to Cancun. So, and the only person that really did anything for them was Goddard, and Goddard came in clutch, and he definitely had a huge
fourth down catch.
Yeah, exactly. But after that,
but McCaffrey's the beast, man.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, a running back having 2 scoring touchdowns, catching touchdowns.
Because they couldn't run with him. He couldn't get anything going running wise. So he's like, oh, I'll do it with my hands. So great win.
Man, DeMarcus Robinson, Khalil, your former Rab, came through for
well, yeah,
over 100 yards.
Out of nowhere. Even Tom Brady was surprised. Who's this guy?
I mean, I knew he can ball, man. He did it with the Rams last year. He balled out for 2 years.
His first 2 plays,
he balled out.
This 50-yard run and a touchdown right there.
It's crazy, dude.
All right, let's get into the last game of the weekend. That was the Chargers against the Patriots.
Yeah,
man, this was a tough game to watch.
You gotta feel bad.
I feel bad for Justin Herbert. Again, electricians and plumbers out there trying to give him his O-line. The poor guy. I mean, he didn't play well, but you obviously add to the fact that he just could not do anything with that.
But what's crazy? They were in the game till the fourth quarter with that. Even with that shitty O-line, they were in the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like the amount of time he got sacked in that game or he was on the ground, it felt like it was like Hollywood like stars, Walk of Fame, where he got planted, dude. To be honest with you, I mean, is he even back to LA? I mean, is he still at Foxborough on the ground? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, especially that last sack. I was like, poor guy, what happened?
Dude, there were a couple of plays he didn't even want to get up. He was that bad.
Yeah. I don't blame him, dude.
But nah, man. All in all,
Harbaugh's over there, like, all right, come on, let's keep going.
Who the hell is the Chargers coordinator? Offensive coordinator that needs to be fired.
They had injuries, but they got dropped better, man. I don't know what the hell they were doing, man. But I like what he said after the game. He's like, I haven't proved anything in this league now. I haven't done anything yet. Yeah. So I haven't been there or done it one game yet. So he owned it up like he sucks. So
yeah,
and I'm shocked.
And honestly, for even for him, this year wasn't great overall. Like it's not what he's shown the last 2 years. He had 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 60 QBR, nothing good. So this is probably how it's going to end anyways. But you just feel bad because he had a broken arm already. He's playing through that, and then he had 6 sacks and just nothing. I just wanted the game to be over.
What the crazy thing is? You know what the crazy thing is? The Chargers also had 6 sacks.
Yeah,
no one reads that stat just about the other. Yeah, he got sacked more.
Yeah, because Drake May got sacked 5 times for 33-yard loss. So they had enough pressure on him too.
Yeah,
but he was running around a little bit too.
Yeah,
the impact that Herbert had was impeccable. Like the way he got flagged, it was like knockout.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man.
I mean, he has decent receivers, but it's just they don't have enough time to run and make that play because his O-line can't hold up.
They can't get any runs going or anything. So I don't think New England is so tested. I still don't fully believe in them. I think Chargers were already a weaker team going into this.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But let's get into this weekend's.
Yeah, this weekend, yeah.
Finally, we had the Seahawks in action. Seahawks against the Niners. Seahawks are favored by 7.5 points at home. Insane. Can be on Fox at 5 p.m. Yeah. Obviously, we know Amit got the Seahawks.
I mean, honestly, I think Seattle's going to put a gut punch to them starting in the first quarter with their defense.
Yeah.
They're just going to knock them out of the park. With no Kittle, it's going to be tough. It's gonna be tough to score on that defense.
I'm still taking the Niners. I still take Shanahan over. What's your coach in McDonald or?
Well, Mike McDonald,
Yeah, Mike McDonald. I just feel that first time being in the playoffs with him, so I don't.
But the thing is, Kenil, but like our yeah, our players are young, but like our defense is all veteran. Like Leonard Floyd, he's been in that,
Yeah, with the Rams.
Demarcus Lawrence,
But like
Demarcus Lawrence with the Cowboys,
But again, I get it. Steelers defense was doing well until boom, it was over after that. When they're
and then honestly, think when Sam Donald's learned his lesson last year, right? He's gonna be a little bit better, more tested.
No, that was I agree with that. But what again? Coming from Rams who are a 10-game favorite, this 7 points. I'm sorry, 10 games, 10-point favorite to 7-point favorite, man. I know Niners are gonna be coming around and playing for Kittles, because he's just out for the year now, and next year too. But I
mean, the only thing is Niners are playing with house money now. They know they're not the favorites. They just got to go out and.
I do feel like I told you this 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, I told you 2 tappers that look, Seattle might have to be careful because they're gonna face Niners in span of 3 weeks. They're gonna play them twice, and they are.
Yeah,
and they're facing them again, right? And I do feel that they didn't have what's that guy, the old line? I forgot his name. Can't come to my mind. He wasn't there for that last game, right?
Yeah.
And so Brock Purdy didn't have time to throw, and McCaffrey couldn't run, right? He's the one who actually opens up the hole for McCaffrey, and also protects Brock Purdy. I do feel the game's gonna be closer than 7 points. I do feel that that you are right. Niners are playing with house's money. They have nothing to worry about. That's where Seattle got to be careful because let's not be overconfident. Because coming out of a bye week and not play a real game action, and to be honest with you, teams who generally come out of the bye week tend to start off slow in the first quarter.
No, but you know what? I'm confident our secondary is very good.
I agree,
and I feel like they're not going to give. They're not going to give Kendrick Bourne or.
But you don't have to worry about.
Kershaw's not back.
You don't have to worry about your secondary because Niners have no one to throw to.
Yeah.
Like
besides Jennings,
man, to be honest with you.
Yeah. The only guy that actually scares me on the Niners is Juszczyk. Juszczyk is actually like
he can make clutch against the Eagles.
Like he makes good clutch catches. Like last game, he caught a 20-yard pass like a fullback.
Yeah, and
10 Pro Bowler.
It's gonna be a great game, man. I feel it's gonna be closer. Yeah. It's gonna be a close game, just like that.
Like honestly, yeah. Like my take is that you got to take McCaffrey out of the game as an injury, but like don't give him anything.
Kind of what the Eagles did, right? They like make the run game irrelevant and make Brock pretty.
I'll tell you this right now: if the game is close, Niners will win. If the game has to be a blowout, like a 10-point, 14-point lead for Seattle to win that game. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. Because then it comes in the close games. It comes down to coaching, right? And Shanahan, he's the master of that.
100%. And I don't know if you heard what Seattle is doing, which I feel is the stupidest shit ever. As a Rams fan, I understand that. Look, like San Francisco is only 8 hours away, and our stadium gets filled by the Niners fans, and which is fine.
The season ticket holders can't buy the tickets.
I don't know if you heard the ownership group. So they put this team together to go scout secondary market of the.
Yeah. Or give them way to friends or.
Wow,
I saw that.
Which is one of the most idiotic thing I ever heard. Because when you're a season ticket holder, it's your ticket. You can do whatever the hell you want with them.
Yeah,
you get thousands of dollars for that shit.
You want to make profit. To be honest, make profit. It's not your job what you can do with those tickets. You're paying for the tickets. It's your job. It's not your job.
Yeah. So, what if you really can't make the game because you have to do something?
And so they want to. So that's what they're trying to do, which is not right. I mean, it's like
they're trying to limit how many Niner fans or Rams fans come
out of their control.
Seattle always sell it with their fans. Like they're such hardcore. Like they're 12th man for a reason.
Dude, that's the most weakest move I ever seen by a franchise. Because Rams, their stadium gets filled by the Niners. I know that for a fact, and I don't care. It happens.
Yeah. Every game is filled up with other fans besides Rams fans.
I'll tell you, Rams fans don't travel, and I'll tell you right now. Niners fans do, Packers fans do, Raiders fans do. Those fans travel, and I give them to them. That's fine.
I mean, Niner fans. There's probably more Niner fans in LA than
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are
But
freaking
like
Rams
that's
fans.
the most dumbest shit I ever saw in Seattle. Why would they do
That's
that?
Yeah, I
disconnect.
agree. Overall, I think honestly, Seattle will be. I think it's going to be a 10+ point victory.
Okay. What's your take, Tapas?
Yeah, I'm a Seattle in this. I mean, it's as much as I didn't believe, I was like kind of hesitant because how like patient the Niners are with their injuries. I just don't think they can overcome Seattle. Like Seattle at least has a competent offense, unlike the Eagles. They know what they're doing, and Jackson's but like he's one of the best receivers in the game, and Sam Darnold has been playing pretty well going into playoffs, and like unlike last year where he had a really bad game and kind of turned it off, he's kind of has a little bit of momentum, so I give it to them. I think the win for the Niners or Kittle was the Eagles game. That was the win for him.
Yeah.
After that, now it's like, okay, let's just see how far we can get. And I think Seattle has to make a statement because especially when they play the Rams next, they got to blow out the Niners to be like, Rams, we're ready for your asses. Like that's the statement win that they need, and it'll be a great game no matter what. But that's how I think that's the mindset that they need to go in with.
But I wonder if Fred Warner's going to play this game.
No, he's not. He can't be ready.
Yeah, they say he might, right?
I don't know. I don't think he will, man. To be honest, I think they need Ricky Parcell fast.
Ricky Parcell,
They need him bad.
But his knee injury is pretty bad, though. They're saying
again, man. I've seen last year. I know you didn't believe me last year with Commanders beating the Detroit from first week by coming out.
Yeah.
Commanders, I don't know if you saw that first quarter, they blew them out, because Detroit was so slow to get out of it, right? And so that's why I feel where Niners can take advantage. If Niners can just go and just score.
But they already did that against the Eagles.
Yeah.
They will do it twice.
I feel like if the Niners were full strength, then I will give it to Niners. Right? Yeah. If they were full strength. But because of all the injuries and especially key pieces, like they need George Kittle. Like he is that safety net for Brock Purdy, no matter what happens. He's the best blocker they have as far as tight end. And then he's also one of the best receivers that they have. So without him,
I just see no disrespect to Seattle. I'm not hating on Seattle. I think Seattle's a really good team, man. They're number one team in the NFC. But what Shanahan did to us in week 8, when they had no Brock Purdy, they had no Kittles, they had no freaking anybody, and they beat us.
Yeah,
they beat the Rams, we were healthy, we were fully loaded, we had no injury.
That's because Sean McVay got a little.
But that's like when you take the team lightly.
But that's what
I don't think Seattle seemed this.
But that's human nature, though, right? Coming in, like you take a team lightly because they're not ready, they're not fully healthy. Right? That comes with the nature, right? Like that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, that's gonna happen. That's where I feel that Shanahan's gonna take advantage of it. I mean, dude, he made Mac Jones, a backup who couldn't work out in Patriots, look like Tom Brady against the Rams.
Yeah,
I thought
with the Rams. Against the Rams,
the last game, Camille, the last game showed how defense can take the Niners out.
That game was, to be honest with you, it was one stupid catch deflection away from the tying game right there. You know that too. If you didn't get deflected, the game was going to be ended differently. You know that too. They're by the goal line. You guys know that. You guys saw the whole game. I mean, it wasn't a blowout. Last time I checked, Week 18 game wasn't a blitz on Seattle.
No.
It was a one-score game the whole entire time. Yeah. And if it wasn't for deflection, the game would have been different, man. You know that too.
Yeah, but the Niners did not even score a touchdown. That's what I'm trying to say. Our defense could take them out like that.
Seattle's defense
I think the Rams.
That's the thing with Sam Darnold. Even if Sam Darnold struggles, our defense could take us into this.
Yeah,
you know.
I think with the Rams, they sometimes play down to the competition, like how the Panthers, right? They played down to the Panthers. So I think same thing with the Niners. When the Niners beat them, they were playing down to what the Niners were at. I don't think Seahawks are like that. I don't think the head coach is like that. I think they prepare him, especially with how Darnold can be a little shaky at times. They prepare like we're just gonna go for the jugular every single time. So
the thing is, Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan is the best dual coach.
Yeah, Robert Saleh, I would say that guy can coach his ass off, dude. That was a masterpiece he played against.
He's a good defensive coordinator, man. He's a good defensive coordinator, man, I'm telling you.
with him and Shanahan, they just gel together. You know that.
He's so going back to the Eagles game, right? He remembered every single play that Patullo ran in that last drive, and he remembered that this is exactly the play they're gonna go with again in that third and fourth down. And he's like, "This is how we're gonna defend it." So Patullo, for some reason, decides to run the same goddamn play in the same drive, and he's like, "I remember that's why that Devonta Smith almost interception was because." Salah was like, "Dude, you're gonna run the same fucking play on me again? Okay, we might get this one." They almost did.
Dude, they do their homework, man.
He's a very smart head coach.
Look, I mean, I hope it turns out better for you, bro. But I just have too much faith in Shanahan, dude. I just do, man. I'm telling you right now.
All right, well, let's see.
In the playoffs,
7.5.
In the playoffs, there's only been 3 coaches that's been Shanahan so far. 3 coaches. That's Bill Belichick from Patriots. That's Andy Reid from the Chiefs, and Sean McVay. The only 3 coaches that beat him in the playoffs so far. Nobody else has.
Add Mike McDonald to the list. All right.
Yes, sir.
I got the Rams against the Bears. Rams are favored by 3.5 points. Going to be at Soldier Field.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, a lot closer than the Carolina game for sure. Obviously, we know Keneal is going to go Rams all the way with this. Where you at?
I actually got the Rams coming out of this.
Yeah.
I do think it's Sean McVay at this point. You know, he's going to outcoach Ben Johnson. And Chicago is, I think they're going to be celebrating on their high horse from last week, you know?
Yeah.
And try to think they can do the same thing. But I think Rams put a gut punch on them.
Yeah. I agree. I think there's no shot that the Rams lose this game just because I think the Packers, as good as Jordan Love looked, that team was a hot mess at times, especially the play calling. The Rams are just a completely different. They're not a true 5th seed. They're an actual number 1 overall, right? That's
I
how
don't
they
think
should
Rams
look
will
at
actually
it.
blow them out. I don't think this is gonna be a close game.
I think the Rams should win this one. I don't think it'll be as close as 3.5. I think it'll probably be a touchdown at least.
You know, it'll be a good game. It'll be a close game. I mean, Rams should just rewatch the Green Bay game, man. Don't get too confident, even if you're up by 3 touchdowns. Caleb can come through in the 4th. You really gotta put them away. And so, I do feel that. Look, the one thing I hate about the Rams that Seattle has over us is our secondary. Our secondary sucks, dude. Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that Bears doesn't have elite wide receivers. I mean, they have more and those players, but like they're not crazy good. Yeah. But again, man, I'm just like, we got to get something done with that, you know, and our special team sucks too. So let's see, man. I mean, Rams will only lose if they.
So I read that today, like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, you know, he plays for the Bears now. So apparently he took all the corners and the safeties, and they were watching videos on Cup and Puka on the routes they run.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but with Devontae Adams, it's hard to do that against Devontae though.
And as you saw, right?
And Puka is
And as you saw, like at the last, you know, when we needed to score, Matthew didn't go to Puka nor Adams. He went to Perkins.
Yeah,
you know, so we have weapons. I mean, they can take them away. That's fine. Take them away.
Is Higbee injured?
No, he's there too.
They kind of alternated 2 tight ends, right?
Yeah.
Higbee and Parsons.
So I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, to be honest with you. Because Rams defense hasn't showed up at all, man. I don't know where Adam. I don't know where Verse is. I don't know if they exist anymore. They're done. Like their defense is to get better. That's the only thing that scares me with Seattle. Seattle's defense is really, really good. You know, our defense is not even to that level. Our defense was really good the first 11 weeks, and then the last 7 weeks just went to Cancun or something. I don't know what else.
I mean, technically, like against Carolina, they took away the run game. It was just their passing game that was working.
Yeah, I mean, our run defense is not bad. You know, that's the thing, right? It's better than last year. We had to shore that up because Saquon ran all over us, right? So, but it'll be a good game, man. Funny thing, you know, our game's on Sunday instead of Saturday. Saturday is 50 degrees sunny weather in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
On Sunday, 4 degrees with snow.
But see, that's the good thing is Stafford's played in Detroit, so he knows that cold weather, you know. So
but Detroit was
and Devontae played in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Devontae has played outdoor, but Detroit was an indoor stadium, man. That's what people forget, right? You know, it wasn't. It's not really him playing the snow, though. I mean, he played against Packers and them outdoors, so he's used to that. But again, man, it's going to be very rough on Sunday. So
Hawaii, let's see if Puka can do it. He's from the sunny weather, Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, I think Matthew Stafford travels pretty well. I don't think weather really affects him too much. He's like Josh Allen. It doesn't really affect him.
they might have to rely on the running game if it is really that bad, you know.
Kyron Williams. If you
Which
rely on Kyron Williams, he's gonna fumble the ball at least twice.
but I would rather have Rams duo running backs more than Chicago Rams.
Really?
Duo.
I like the Chicago running backs.
I'm not a big fan of Swift. I think he's.
Wow.
It's just I don't think he's that good. Kyron Williams and what's it? Blake Corum. I think they're decent, running back
Kyron Williams,
combo.
the dude always fumbles in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
I can never trust that guy, dude.
Dude.
Never trust him.
But again, I'm excited for the matchup, man. It's a good matchup, so it'll be great. Man.
All right, then we got the Broncos against the Bills. Broncos are favored by 1.5 points in this game, probably because of the Mile High City. I'm obviously Bills on this one.
I got Bills too now. I don't think Denver is that good.
Nick's is gonna be scared for his life.
I mean, the only way Denver wins is if they stop Josh Allen with his legs. That's the only way they're
hard to.
I mean, I got the Bills, man. When was the last time the overall number one seed was underdog?
I know. I mean, they're favored, but still, no one really believes that.
Bill has 1 point, edge on their side, right?
Yeah, I know, but no one really believes that the Broncos are 1.5 point favorites, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Bill should win this game."
I want to see how they play, man. To be honest, man. Especially
this Denver was.
Go ahead.
It'll be a defensive game.
I mean, a lot of people are comparing this Denver team to when it was Peyton Manning last year, right? It was all defense, and he was just a scrub at that.
I'll give you that. Because Peyton Manning didn't do too much in his last year. And Bo Nix, same thing. Bo Nix shows some flashes, but then most of the time he's kind of inconsistent. But yeah, I think the Bills. Josh Allen, he's got to make it too.
Yeah,
I don't care if he wins.
I mean,
this is Super Bowl.
There's no Mahomes. There's no Lamar.
He's got.
This is your year.
His remaining quarterbacks are Bo Nix, Drake May, and CJ Stroud. He has no excuse at all.
Like him and Stafford are the only two MVP level QBs available, right?
Bro, if I told you the whole remaining playoffs, what you just named, including Stafford, Caleb, and then you have Donald, and then you have Brock Purdy, please tell me what the hell's going on, dude? If you Josh Allen and Matthew Stafford, what the hell, dude? Like, oh my gosh, dude. I don't know.
Dude, if I'm Bills, I try to make whoever's a retired cute wide receiver get out of retirement.
Yeah. Gotta find somebody. All right, last but not least, I got the Texans against the Patriots. Pats are favored by 3 points.
Oh.
And honestly, I hate doing it as a former Pats fan, but give me the Texans here.
I got the Texans here. I just think their defense is too
good.
This
is in Foxborough, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't.
I get it. Drake May looked not so good, dude. He did not look good.
He looked better than CJ, though. I'll tell you that. He looked better than CJ.
Yeah,
but see, CJ only has to do enough where his defense can still carry him and give him maybe a touchdown or two, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, Drake May had to rush for 66 yards and throw. I mean, again, they won by 14 points, but it was not that. Yeah. It was pretty close.
And then, I do agree. Like Stevenson really showed up last game, but he fumbles a lot too, so you can't really trust him.
I do agree. Texas defense is scary, but what I saw today was insane. Like, holy shit, man!
Yeah.
Marco Ryan.
See, if CJ can give him one touchdown, and then maybe the running back can give him one touchdown, I think they can win the game.
Yeah, it'd be a defensive game for sure.
But if they need to, I mean, Nico's gonna be a big part, right? That's the only thing. But I still think Patriots. Not Patriots.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I watched the Pats, and I was just like, I'm just not sold. Like they haven't still been tested. Obviously, I think if they beat Houston, that is a legit team they beat, and I think they will definitely have a good showdown against the Bills. But I just don't see it yet. I don't see it.
It's a toss-up, man. I mean, I agree with you. I don't know who's gonna win that game.
Who do you got, Kanye?
I'm gonna go for Pats, bro. I want Bills and Pats to play each other. It'd be a great game to watch.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Yeah,
the championship game.
They tied in the one in the Aussie, right? It was like 1-1. Yeah.
I mean, we can have potentially division teams playing each other, man.
Yeah, pretty much, right? It was Seahawks against the Rams
or Niners against the
Bills
Rams.
And Pats. Damn.
Either or division game. Man. All right, guys. I mean, this is good, man. I want to see what happens on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta come back with a reaction, man. Whatever happens, you know.
Yeah,
especially after Seahawks, man. You gotta come.
for sure.
I want to take your thoughts on whatever the case, what are the circumstances, man.
Yes, sir.
Football.
And
Anything can
then
happen, right? My Rams could be
we
out too, dude.
pretend,
Don't worry, I got to own it
yeah,
up too. My Rams could be out potentially too. So it's not
Remember, if your team loses, you cannot say what
football.
foot or ball. All right, Brown balls. We are out.
Look here.